everybody and welcome back to the channel. Now I hope everything's okay and really enjoying the summer. It's been some nice weather recently, so I hope that's great for everybody, and thanks to all my new subscribers and people that are liking and sharing my videos around. It's really helping me. It really helped my channel grow, and it really is great, so thank you very much. Now today on the channel we're looking at this random game called Tumblestone. Now, Tumblestone actually came out some time ago. It came out in 2016, I believe, and I played it quite a fair bit on the Switch. I think it was in 2017 I played it on the Switch. Very early on the Switch, I know that much. Probably within the first 6 months of the Switch being out, basically. So it wouldn't have been that early because the Switch were released, but regardless, I played it on the Switch basically. Now, the game probably did come out before that actually, because this version I'm playing here is on the PlayStation 4, but I'm playing it via the PlayStation 5 on backwards compatibility. But it has a PS3 version and a Vita version, so the game is fairly older than, you know, a lot of common new games that I cover on the channel. But one of the reasons I wanted to look at this game was it's been on sale on the PlayStation Network in the summer sale, and also the fact that some of these games are timeless and they don't really lose their enjoyability over time. If anything, they're still just as playable 10 years later as they were when they first came out. Kind of like how Tetris works and such. So this game is basically a very, it's like they've taken things like Dual Quest or Bejeweled, and even things like, say, Tetris or whatever, or Dr. Mario and those type of things, and they've mashed them all together. Because at heart, what it is, it's a match these three items type of puzzle game. So match 3 yellows, match 3 reds, match 3 greens, off you go. But then you get time placed involved, where if you're not fast enough, it keeps pushing it down the screen as if it's like on Tetris as it's coming up the screen, but this pushes it down. And you have to be really fast sometimes to be able to compute what's going on and then get yourself through to the next parts of the rounds. And in general, that's the gist of the game. But then, you get special blocks which can act as whatever the hell colour you like, and it all throws all certain things at you, and it really changes up the game and pace of the game as you're playing. The game has so many levels for you to play. There's over 350 puzzles within the story mode, and it's spread across 12 worlds, and each of those 12 worlds have 20, 30 odd puzzles in each. And as I said, I have played an awful big chunk of it on the Switch already, so I kind of have a feeling of how the whole game is anyway, and it's just so well done. They've taken this idea of matching 3 games, basically, and span it on its head with a new twist and take, and it's just really good. And I mean, there is a story mode, but I mean, the story mode is basically just a cartoon story type things, and you can ignore most of that if you like. It really makes no difference because the core gameplay is the puzzles and trying to figure out how to do each one. Now, as far as I know, from what I remember from years ago, is some levels there's only one way to complete them. You have to go down a certain route to be able to do them, and some of them are the other way around, where there's multiple ways to complete them. And it really makes you think, and you have to have split-second thinking on some of them, because you're just not going to complete them otherwise, and you're going to fail, basically. Either things are going to drop to the bottom and kill you, or you're going to run out of time, or, that's basically works like a timer. Or you're not going to have any ones left to match correctly anymore, because you've blocked you've taken ones out in the wrong places, and now you've not got any 3 you can pick again. And basically, later on in the game, also you get these modifiers which allow you to do other things. So you can skip certain levels, or you can ignore a level, or you can do other things that make the levels slightly different, and makes it either easier or sometimes it can make it harder. You can, you can flip a column, or you can twist and turn and mess around with them in there to try and make it so you can do other things. And it really helps some of the levels to be able to be completable or different. And it really, each world seems to add in new elements of you to be able to throw a curveball at you for the puzzle. It just means you think you've figured out how the game all works and how the puzzles are all going. You go into a new world and there's new stuff to be done, and it's like, wow, okay, how the hell do I do this type of puzzle? And it really is so good. And the amount of times you get to a level and you think, oh, I'm really doing well here, really doing well here, and you pick the wrong 3 to remove and you fail because you've got none left to pick anymore and no extra moves to be able to do anything, and you have to restart. And it's like, oh. But I mean, it's not frustrating. It makes you think more. It makes you want to be able to understand how the level's completed, and it makes it really challenging, and it's great. I really love it, and there's a reason I got this on the Switch as well as on the PlayStation, and that's purely because on the Switch it's great for portability mode. And I missed this game basically on the PlayStation Vita or 3. I didn't see it on there. So I would have had it on the Vita and I would have played it on that, because portability wise this is perfect. And as I say, I've got it on the PlayStation 4 on the 5 here, purely just because it was a game I really enjoyed and I wanted to have it. But I mean, there's really hard push to say anything wrong with this game, because it's just enjoyable fun. Value for money is amazing, and you have this instant feel of gratification when you complete the harder levels. And they don't just chuck you in, they ease you in and then make it a bit harder. It's just so good. It's really good. I cannot suggest this game to people more than ever, because more than anything, it's like a solid 8, 9 out of 10. It's up there with most of the great puzzle games ever made, basically. And that's saying something, because you've got the likes of Tetris and Dr. Mario around, and a lot of people see these things just as clones half the time. They're really not. This one's so good. It really is. I used to love playing Hexic HD and Hexic 2 on the Xbox 360. They're two of the best games, and they were free. Two of the best games on the 360, if you ask me. 2 puzzle games, which they gave away for nothing. It's nuts, because so many of these games just get chucked into this field where they're like, oh, it's another Tetris clone or whatever. And when a game like this has done something which is really turns it all on its head and takes a brand new twist to all these other things and makes it its own, it's so good. And this game is released on everything. It's on Steam, Apple TV, PC, Windows, Mac, Amazon Fire, What's It Store, Amazon Store. It's on iOS. It's on Android. It's on the Wii U. It's on the Switch. It's on the Vita, PS3, PS4, now the PS5. It's on Xbox. It's literally on every device known to man. So there's no reason not to pick it up, because it's on everything. Well, anyway, that's going to do it for the video today. I do hope you enjoyed it. And do let me know if you picked this up and what you think yourself down in the comments down below. And if you want to know any more about the game, just drop me a question and I'll get back to you. And if you enjoyed this video, drop me a like and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks very much and goodbye.